They were doing the tactics without the map, and they were burning out and blaming themselves for not navigating terrain that they had never even been given a chart for. So fast forward in 2024, I had built a Pinterest marketing program where I was coaching online entrepreneurs exactly how to leverage Pinterest to drive traffic, leads, and sales to their online offers. And this was very successful. So it was going well, and I eventually moved it over to the school platform, so that I built a community and people could interact with each other instead of just interacting with me and the information. um, Pinterest was genuinely working for a lot of people. I understood it, I knew I could teach it, and I had members. I had a lot of members, nearly 400 to date, because it still exists, that community. So these are real people getting real results. But here is what kept happening. People would come in, they would ask about Pinterest, and I would help them with Pinterest. And then they would get some traction, some impressions, some saves, some real traffic to their site, but they had no idea how to actually turn it into an income. Okay, so they felt like nobody was buying. They felt like they were posting all the time, but no one was taking action on that. They felt like what they were putting out into the world wasn't even being seen. So Pinterest was driving traffic to maybe an Instagram, or maybe a Facebook, or maybe a TikTok, or maybe a YouTube, or a blog, but they couldn't get anyone to take the bait, right? And so they weren't really sure how to turn it into revenue. And I would hear it and I would think, like, this is not a Pinterest problem. Pinterest is doing its job. It's not even a strategy problem in the traditional sense. It is a method problem. They didn't have a sequence. They didn't have a way of understanding where they were in the journey from invisible to actually building something that it generates a revenue. So they were doing the tactics without the map, and they were burning out and blaming themselves for not navigating terrain that they had never even been given a chart for.